Iran is moving forcefully tonight to stamp out dissent as protesters continue to oppose the landslide re-election of President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Iran has arrested dozens of opposition leaders now and has sent police into the streets. Vice President Joe Biden today said there's some real doubt about the legitimacy of the election, the administration's toughest statement yet. We begin with our senior foreign correspondent Jim Sciutto in Tehran again tonight.
Today, the Iranian president made a show of his own popular support. Tens of thousands filled a central Tehran square. They had very strong words for the anti-government protesters.
They were behaving like animals, breaking all the glasses.
This is the other side of the dispute, the supporters of President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. They are just as ardent, but you'll notice there are no police harassing them.
Among the supporters of Mir Hussein Mousavi, it's a different story. Opposition demonstrators attacked with tear gas and batons. This is what happens when you oppose the official results. Those results gave President Ahmadinejad a landslide victory after what had been a very close campaign.
It's been rigged, and they changed all the results for themselves. And that was one big shroud.
At his press conference today, Ahmadinejad reasserted his claim to the presidency and downplayed the protests. What you've seen is like a soccer match, he said. It's natural among people who've lost an election. That election must be certified by Iran's religious clerics, and tonight Mousavi is asking them to reverse the results. But he says he can't join his followers because he's under house arrest, along with other prominent opposition leaders. Tonight, the opposition rallies have not stopped, and tomorrow Mousavi's supporters are promising to continue their protests with a peaceful march on the capital. Jim Sciutto, ABC News, Tehran.
The scene from Iran tonight, and so we turn now to Robin Wright, who has written extensively about the Middle East and Iran. And Robin, when you hear about this landslide victory, President Ahmadinejad actually winning in the challenger's hometown, when will we ever know about the legitimacy of this vote?
Well, David, the Supreme Leader has weighed in, and he has said this election result is a divine assessment, and that indicates that the regime is not going to back down in any way. And
so we will never know if it's legitimate or not?
Probably not.
And when you look at the images, these protesters from over the weekend, some of the images from cell phones, because our correspondent's videotape was actually confiscated by police, some of it, we haven't seen this kind of reaction in some time in Tehran.
Absolutely. This is the most significant opposition since the 1979 revolution. That's 30 years. The students, the women, a wide array of intellectuals have taken to the streets to protest. Whether they can sustain it is the real question.
President Ahmadinejad has been congratulated by Iraqi leaders. You mentioned what the Supreme Leader has now said. How does the U.S. acknowledge this?
The Obama administration faces a very tough choice. It had calculated that Ahmadinejad might win re-election, but it didn't factor in the danger of a disputed election. And to reach out to this regime right now is going to be awkward, particularly because to get any place diplomatically, Washington is going to have to probably compromise on some key issues. And compromising with a disputed regime is going to be very tricky.
That's for sure. Author and journalist Robin Wright from Washington tonight. Robin, thanks very much.